Right?
I mean, that's what I would presume, too.
No, this is America.
Yeah. So, as per usual, episode 8 left us confused about the motives of the characters and the direction of the company. So let's try to explain it to you with our crazy past.
Wait a minute. What happened that got you so crazy?
So first is the Unranked Division, where we have the original midget killer puppet, the Psycho Dwarf, who wants to start the show with midget wrestling, but has since settled for making midgets bleed because they're stealing his screen time. However, sometimes he's too tired to care about it, although last time we saw him, he cared about it too much and pulled a gun out in front of a live crowd, so he might not be back ever.
Yeah, I would assume we would never see him again now.
Right. Next is Alecia, who keeps demanding money from men.
My favorite.
Sometimes they're not upset about it, but it has been a month.
I-
She's not coming back, dude.
Oh, I'm
I
so
think
interested
that's it.
No,
still.
but she's not coming back. I'm calling this one over. It's done. It's dead with. It's a dead storyline.
The only
It's a
good
forgotten
storyline they had.
storyline. Luckily for you, once again, as per My World with Jeff Jarrett, the podcast hosted by Conrad Thompson, Jeff Jarrett said that the original plan for Alecia was for her to be, yes, a madame type character where she ran. Yeah, a classy,
wasn't a red herring. They weren't trying to lead
classy
you.
pimp. Yes, but the plan was for her to use that character to then $1 million man her way into the wrestling scene. Where she would collect the debts.
Then she can
And
control
she
the
would
world
just pay
title.
whatever
she
that pay
is.
her way into tournaments or out of problems, and so that's done. Next, unapologetic homophobe Taylor Vaughn,
Who?
was Miss TNA. However, after an impassioned speech about discrimination, Bruce challenged for and won the crown of Miss TNA. Your new Miss TNA, Bruce.
Yeah, equal rights.
We didn't really talk about that, but she called him a homo a lot and loudly.
Yeah.
In the shower, in the ring.
Unapologetic. Next, moving on from his attempt with Francine, Ed Ferrara's quest to see or perform a sexual act on TV continues after losing a hardcore match, with the prize being a night with Fluff Dupp.
Who has not appeared in
Oh,
many pay-per-view.
it may have been a month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It has been.
The other
twice
Dupps
a
are there.
month. Yep.
But not Fluff.
They keep referencing her, but she hasn't shown up.
No. Next, on the third pay-per-view show, Buff Bagwell has gone home to rethink his career, and he has yet to return. Mild spoiler alert, I know he's going to return, so I have to keep this in here.
Well, maybe it's a long way to get to his house.
Oh, he's walking. And last in the Unranked Division, the Disco Inferno has promised to teach the NWA TNA with his new show, Jive Talking. Although, once again, I'm really not sure what he taught us with the last episode.
Wasn't that the Dupp Cup?
Oh, yeah, that was
You tell me what you
Was
learned
that the
from
translation one where he just kept repeating the other guy?
And I didn't
Yeah.
learn a thing from it.
Yeah.
it.
The last one gave us the Dupp Cup.
That's true, yes. So, which brings us to next is the Hardcore Division. After possibly alienating themselves from the company, low-class redneck stereotypes, the Dupps have been given the authority to turn their family heirloom into the championship title for the new Hardcore Division that they've also been given the authority to start. Next, in the Tag Division, who beat Cowboy James Storm and Wildcat Chris Harris to a bloody pulp on the third show?
We still don't know?
No, the answer is the Hot Shots, but we still don't know why.
Oh, yeah, they just did it and said, didn't they have a match or
Yeah,
something?
also, the Hot Shots beat not yet AMW after their match with Cowboy Guns.
They beat them with their guns?
Yeah, with the Cowboy Gun. I don't know why they're doing this, why it happened, but so far the Hot Shots are on top in this feud. Last in the Tag Division is AJ Styles a glory hog.
Yes.
Or is Jerry Lynn a disrespectful pervert?
Yes.
It's both, yeah.
Or are they just two coworkers having a simple disagreement?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's D, all the above.
Yeah.
Okay. Next in the X Division, Low Key is your new X Division champion, even though he won it by questionable means. And the only other thing going on in the X Division is that the Flying Elvises are the X Division, even if they have to take it by force. But maybe that just applies to Sonny Siaki.
Yes, because he is the Flying Elvises.
So he's the Flying Elvises, and they're the X Division. So what's the X Division? Sonny Siaki? Like, does it just go in a big
Oh, it's a
circle?
big circle of
Yeah.
life. Okay. Next in the World Division, with his hatred of NASCAR subdued, K-Krush, now known as Ron the Truth Killings, is your new NWA Heavyweight Champion.
Woo!
It is currently unknown if he will continue to use his belt to hang people
Mm.
who disagree with his preachings of conspiracy, or if he will continue to rap.
Hopefully both. Maybe at the same time.
That'd be amazing.
Hanging some fools, yeah.
Why would he do the? Or is
Well,
that
no, that
just a
was
sound
the other guy.
effect?
He's choking him on beat.
I'm bad at beatboxing. I'm sorry.
But I know who's good. This guy. All right, next, Brian Christopher has dropped his hip-hop gimmick and his name to now be known as Brian Lawler, a name chosen to distinguish himself from his father, Jerry Lawler. Or maybe he hasn't. Or maybe he's insane. It's really hard to tell. Next, Monty Brown wants Ken Shamrock's NWA title, but after 6 weeks, Ken Shamrock is no longer the champion, and Monty Brown is now focused on Ron the Truth Killings and Elix Skipper because he does not believe their cries of racial discrimination.
Oh, right.
That is what this is
Yeah.
about.
Mm.
Next, James Mitchell wants to control the NWA World Heavyweight title as per the request of his god, who may or may not be himself, which may actually be literal physical control of the belt rather than the legal title of champion. But despite any of that, blood is more important than control, as James Mitchell now carries the blood of the Aodad contained inside the Ark of the New Church, which he uses to anoint or desecrate people as he sees fit. And while he has already desecrated both Sonny Siaki and Don Harris, the head of TNA security, is the only one who seems to care, not that he's doing much about it.
I mean, he's having matches with the guys that are causing trouble.
He's the head of security. Ban them from the building. Next, Scott Hall was put on and chair-shotted off of a stretcher by Brian Lawler, The Truth, and Jeff Jarrett. So Hall promised to take them all out one by one, but then he was chair-shotted off of a stretcher by Jeff Jarrett again. Since then, Hall implied the two should have a stretcher match, which ended with Scott Hall being hit with a chair and then put on a stretcher.
And then we haven't seen him.
And then we haven't seen him since. That was
out.
only 2 shows ago. Finally, the one you've all been waiting for. Jeff Jarrett will not be screwed over again, like he already has been by Jackie Fargo, Toby Keith, Scott Hall, NWA President Jim Miller, NWA Vice President Bill Behrens twice, NWA Authority figure Ricky the Dragon Steamboat twice, James Mitchell and the New Church, and the Tennessee Titans. Also, allegedly, maybe, I'm not really behind this, but he might have attempted to kill Jackie Fargo, Jim Miller, Harley Race, Todd Stone, Bill Behrens twice, Scott Hall twice, and the entire NWA TNA security team several times. That was our crazy past. What is this, like a fucking 10-minute segment now? Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, next is the dark matches. The dark matches, we don't get to hear anything again because James Storm and Chris Harris are in the dark match, and they beat Brian Lee and David Young. One on his way up, one on his way down. All right, so that was it. Let us start the show.